Come and sing along to Raina's intro song. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray and this is Ray's Corner. So let's get into today's video because today we are talking about the TikTok ban. That wasn't even a ban, first off. It was gone for 16 hours and all you creators out there got messy real quick and started tweaking for literally nothing in some regards. But honestly, for those people who, are like smaller businesses and were freaking out because, TikTok is their legit livelihood, I can understand the freak out and the panic because, your potential like main source of income was gone for 16 hours. Not that we knew that it was going to be 16 hours. But guys, let's really dive deep. Well, not super deep. That's not anyway. Let's just talk about how messy TikTok got 48 hours prior, but specifically the 24-hour window before TikTok was banned. People got messy and they got messy fast. So you have people you have like fitness creators exposing the fact that they don't do half the workouts or do half the diets that they say they do. They have injections, they got lipo, or guess what? They just never were. They created some backstory and it was false. If you don't believe me, check out their videos. Then you have people in former couple YouTubers who are exposing their past relationships, some of which, you have one girl who appears to be lying and she's alleging that her boyfriend, withheld money from her. And then you have the ex-boyfriend responding, being like, actually, clock it, she's lying to y'all. And then you have all these big creators basically just exposing the lies and stuff that they told us. And I'm sitting over here and I'm just like, guys, we fell for it. We literally fell for it. So let's get into it. So I realized that there was a trend of exposing people's like past / secrets that they kind of kept from their followers, starting with Nikki DiMartino. Now, if you don't know who that is, Nikki DiMartino is known for being half of the Nikki and Gabby channel here on YouTube. Now, the twins, these girls, I literally used to watch them all the time back, especially like peak YouTube, like 2016, 2018. I used to watch their videos all the time. Kind of stopped watching them once I entered high school, kind of like fell off for me personally, but I think they're both iconic and I think that they both have definitely done a lot with their YouTube career. But Nikki was one of the first people I saw do this trend before the ban, and she basically started exposing things about the channel, like how the fact that she had a content house with her sister where they would go film the content and then they would post it. She would talk about the behind the scenes and how there were fights that the editors had to edit out because of how much they were fighting at one point. So she got real about it. Flash forward like 3 weeks after Nikki starts doing this, you start seeing a couple more creators doing it, exposing their channels, exposing their pasts. And it was kind of picking up and, picking up traction there for a second. But then you get to yesterday, aka January 18th, 2025. We are 24 hours to 18 hours before the TikTok ban finally took place. And you have everyone coming out of the woodwork, small, big creators, small businesses alike, like all these influencers coming out and basically either debunking or exposing themselves for what they did or did not do in their career. So you have people like Charli D'Amelio basically saying that it wasn't an anxiety stick. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she was in a controversy when she was, I think she was 17, 18. She said she had an anxiety stick or whatever. Honey, it was a vape. We all knew you were vaping. I'm not saying I condone it, but we all knew we knew what was happening. Then you have channels, like I said, couple channels. You have people, Jack and Gabby. You have Gabrielle Moses basically over here alleging that her ex-boyfriend didn't pay her for brand deals, or basically alluding to the fact that she said she, felt as if Jack, was basically blaming her for things. Then you have Jack, the ex-boyfriend, responding, being like, clock it, you're lying. And he brings the receipts and he basically debunks everything she says. And it is getting dark outside, so I'm opening my window for more light. Let there be light. Anyway, and so that was one couple channel that had been debunked, and you really got to see the insight into their former relationship. Then you have Maddie Joy. She was also a part of a couple channel called Maddie and Elijah. Used to watch both these channels actually, but Maddie and Elijah, she was known, her and her former partner were known for, you know, their first videos when they met up for the first time, and she started basically talking about the behind the scenes of their videos and also kind of exposing some of the not so great parts of their relationship, which she had done in the past previously, but this was kind of, I guess, like one last hurrah for TikTok. And so you have all these creators, and one I think that really shocked a lot of people was Sienna May. If you don't know about what happened to Sienna May, basically, back in 2021, a creator by the name of Jack Wright came out with the allegations that Sienna May, another TikToker, had SA'd him. And basically that was the beginning of the fall of Sienna May. It was a huge controversy on TikTok for a really long time. But basically, Sienna May, when all this was happening, was like 17, freshly 18. And so she kind of went away from social media. She created her own like bathing suit line. And she's been kind of under the radar on social media. Like, yes, she's been posting, and yes, she posts. But for like a solid, I feel like it was like 6 months after the original incident, she went dark. She got a lawyer. She got, you know, I think there was like a potential lawsuit happening. Anyways, there was a lot. And so then yesterday she posts a video on TikTok basically talking about, hey, this is my first time defending myself in 4 years. And she's 21 now. And she decided for the first time, again, I said in 4 years, to defend herself and debunk that whole situation. And then she actually ended up posting here on YouTube an entire, I think it's like 48 minute long video basically describing and debunking everything that people assumed. People assumed she went to jail. People assumed that, you know, she was some villain. And like I said, again, at the end of the day, I'm going to say that all of it is allegations because none of us are those people. And we can't say that, you know, we know what they went through or that they're going through. So because obviously wasn't there, can't speak on their experiences, not going to try to speak on anyone's experiences because they're their own people. I'm not there. I'm not here to judge genuinely. But I will say, though, getting back onto the topic of this video, this TikTok ban, you have, like, this caused so many people to crash out, literally. I saw so many individuals lose their minds. And like I said, if you were like a small business owner, I could understand why you were losing your mind. If TikTok is a main source of income, I can understand being upset. But when I see people who don't make money off TikTok anyway, and they're just mad that they're losing their app, I'm like, y'all. Now, like a friend of mine, I can understand why she was mad. Like, she met her current partner on TikTok. So TikTok has like a sentimental value. And I can understand why a lot of people did not want to lose it. But honestly, for them to only ban it for 16 hours, I was just like, really? That's it? Because now all these creators who decided to expose themselves and expose their past relationships or their past channels or expose the lies that they told their followers for so long. So I'm basically, in my head, I'm sitting over here watching this and I'm like, okay, so you're going to lie to your followers, post about it, and be like, oh, by the way, I have one secret. I feel like there's something I should tell you with this Family Guy sound. And then just basically admit that you've been lying to us this whole time. Like, I'm sitting over here, you know, someone who has like a part of a brain in my head, I think, some days when I'm caffeinated. And I'm sitting over here, I'm like, honestly, I kind of found myself when I opened the app again and I start scrolling through and I was like looking back at all these videos, kind of sad and upset. Because I was just like, wow, you guys are really, because even some of the creators that I liked, I was like, wow, really? Like, this is what I've been supporting? Seriously? And it's just, I don't know. I think it's kind of messed up. But then you have some creators like Alex Serro who came out the woodworks and said, imagine faking content. Because you do have those creators who were authentic and have been authentic since day one. And to those creators, I say kudos because there are not many people who are like that on social media anymore. So I honestly found it really refreshing to see that kind of behavior from like a very small portion of TikTok. But guys, it was 16 hours. They brought it back. And to see people, literally thousands and thousands of people go absolutely crazy, only to then, you know, calm down and be like, sorry guys. Insane. But guys, I guess welcome to 2025 where people are exposing themselves, and then now I can only imagine how much those publicists and PR people are about to charge their clients to filth to do damage control for all the videos that they just posted. Because I already know like the damage control that those people are gonna have to do because those influencers and creators decided to expose themselves as like one last final hurrah on TikTok. And I'm like, you already know all the drama channels, accounts, drama accounts, saved, screenshotted, and screen recorded absolutely everything. So I wouldn't be surprised if over the next few days we are going to see a lot of tea channels, a lot of drama channels exposing everyone and everything. But anyways, that has been my 2 cents about this whole TikTok ban thing. I just kind of wanted to talk about it for a second. This has kind of turned into like a Tell Me Why episode in a way. So I think I'm going to do Tell Me Why TikTok ban edition because this has really been what it's turned into. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. If you want to see more of my face, but you don't want to necessarily watch the longer video, go check out my shorts. I have plenty of those for you guys to look at. I know I haven't been posting too much, and I know Vlogmas was very much a fail. There's a lot to get into with that. Let's just say I had some family problems happening, and one of my family members was having health problems, and that definitely took a lot of my focus. Plus, I was sick towards the end of last year / beginning of this year, so there was a lot happening all at once, and I didn't want to record it because at the end of the day, no one has the right to my private life, and considering I'm not like some big creator, it's not like I need to share everything on here. But anyway, that's really it. If you like the video, cool, great. If you don't, honestly, understandable. But I kind of want to know everyone else's thoughts about the TikTok ban because 16 hours is all it took for people to go absolutely, well, technically it was the last 24 hours that we had on January 18th of TikTok before they brought it back was insane, messy, eye-opening, very enlightening, and just overall just a whirlwind of emotions for a lot of people. But anyways, like I said, hope everyone has a good day, good week, and I don't know when I'm gonna film another video, but I'm hoping it's gonna be soon because honestly I forgot how much I like being, I don't know, I like being in front of the camera some days. Some days I don't. Today I do. So anyways, I will see you guys whenever I see you guys next.